What's up? Oh, yeah, I see the starting intro. Yeah. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the second game of the first day of the NA tournament. I'm Chriso. Unfortunately, me Meister is not with us today as he's from EU and unfortunately the timings collided. But all good. So I'll be a solo caster for today. Here with my observer Sick. Shout out to my guy. And we have an interesting match for today. So our match today is Made in VLR versus Shahz's Kittens. Made in VLR, honestly, I think maybe the underdogs coming into this, considering Shahz's Kittens' popularity in VLR. So the map picked today is Haven. So interesting. It will be interesting to see how this pans out to be. Uh, yeah. Waiting on someone to start the. Just write it in chat or something. Zorn is in the range.
Are you ready? yeah. Zorn, can you leave range?
Are we good?
Are we good? We start?
I think we're good.
Hi, so here goes the map, the first map pick, Haven, for both of these teams. It's been a while, So what comms would best run over here? Trying to see. Sure. We get first two picks coming in from Surf and from Deviant with the KO and Sova. Okay. Yeah, but I'm not sure about the double initiator of like Sova and Fade honestly on this map. Yeah, honestly. Like it's good that I'd be happy to see if a team doesn't pick go for the chamber pick on the side of Made in VLR, but Shahz's Kittens, of course, they had to come up with the pick. Yeah, waiting on Kuga right now for his pick, and then but so far, thoughts on the comp right now.
Choose your
Pretty
agent.
decent comp on the side of the defenders. I really like I think the Astra pick is pretty based. I would like to see something other than the chamber. But yeah, KO on this map, I haven't seen a lot of teams run it ever since probably. Yeah, so KO being a pretty base pick, but the last time I got to see it was like in Berlin, so it was a pretty long time. So kind of excited to see that pick. Yeah, I. This is going to be one hell of a match, I guess. Oh. Well, that's a tech pause, no? Ooh. Did someone log in or something? Well, all good. I think these things like this happen all the time. I mean, if it just closed, probably it's like someone logged in or something. I guess that's usually what happens. But well, it looks like
Careful here. Where are
yeah,
we?
yeah. Someone in the chat says caster stripping double initiator is busted. Okay, let's see how far this goes. Oh, it's already started. Attackers get this side. Fall back, play pretty safe. Looks like it's about to be a retake. No one's in sight yet except Zorn. Okay, attackers slowly chipping away of the defenders. And it's all left to the Astra of the team. Who sucks at this game. Gets two! Okay. And I love this from the attackers. They're not trying to push the fight considering the fact that they aren't that healthy. So just trying to delay the Astra. And looks like it's working out. Oh, and yep, that's the round for the attackers. And to midfield. So made in VLR, take the first pistol round of the game. Yeah. So
1 second, peeps. I gotta
Yeah,
visit
yeah.
the astral to pull some stars.
it's like I said, so if the chat say that double initiator is busted, I kind of want to see how it works, especially in the on defense as opposed to, for example, like the offense where I see it work pretty well. And I hope that they, excite me. But okay, so it looks like we're going for a C push. No one's in C side, surprisingly, from the side of the. Oh, that's a crosshair. That's a crosshair and a half. Quick satcheling coming in. Pretty much a free side, not much to fight over it. I think the side of the defenders will be playing retake. But again, not expecting much. That's one down, and you can expect these eco frags of sorts, but not much damage being done. Getting control of the side, but again, not expecting much. And yeah, a flawless round. This is the best you could ask for against a team who is in an eco. So yeah, pretty well done for the side of the attackers right now. So this is where we get to see the buy up from the side of the defenders. That is our little kittens. No, I shouldn't be saying that. So little kittens will be buying up right now, and of course the bonus from the side of the attackers. But so far so good. Oh. Again, a C push. Looks like there's no stopping. I really like this energy. It's like the PRXW. Oh, okay. Defenders managing to hold it out. I'd say surprisingly, it didn't look like they would hold it out, but. And it looks like this is going to be a clean defender-sided round. Not much to go with. It was just a fast C push, which didn't turn out to work. A pretty good hold from the side of, especially from the KO and the Astra. And that's the final shot. So next round is when things start to get interesting, because that's the round where you get to see both the rifles coming in through and the intricacies. And the beautiful thing about this map is that you have got 3 whole sides. I kind of want to see the B fights, because I think B fights are some of the best you can get, especially when it comes to how the attackers manage to not lose control. Alright, so we get the attackers completely buying up, and yeah, looks like it's going to be an A split. Oh, looks like they're grouping towards B actually. Yeah. Okay, so they heard me. They do want to go mid. I'm a fan of this crosshair, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Zangetsu getting space. I love this is basically what I want my chamber to do, but never ends up doing. A lot of space actually, so this basically clears up. And will it be good for, how many will be good for? 1? Oh! It's Beard and VLR's race with a quick trade. Really didn't expect that. So equalized to a 4 and 4 right now. Made in VLR kind of second guessing as to where they want to go. B doesn't seem like a viable option now that the kitties have regrouped at B.
Shutting them down. There's the grenade.
Careful here.
Potter fan holding side tightly.
Hold. Last
Oh,
player
and once
standing.
again, just the hold from the B. They couldn't push it. Like, damn. Honestly, a huge miss from the size of the attackers. The lurk that came about, tripping them, made them think honestly that they had nowhere to go, and another win for the Kitties. The hold just ended up being superior to the attackers, because it always is kind of painful to watch, especially the attack side, whenever they try to go for something interesting, and all of it is just shut down immediately by just one guy spraying down 3 people, honestly. So yeah, Made in VLR trying their best right now with the attack side, but what I love from the side of the Kitties is the amount of space that they're managing to hold. Honestly, huge props to them. Zangetsu with the op, catches one, forces to... Oh, goes for the V-pick, gets one! Maybe side of VLR not expecting the V-pick there. Zuan forces to fall back. And it looks like once again, just because of the one op pick, the side of VLR not sure whether they want to aggress or not. But you can see that the side of the defenders kind of, even they themselves being unsure as to which side it would be. Many of them regrouping to B, probably the safest bet, as they could rotate to A pretty quickly. So we have our KO at A still, and we have our Raze holding close sewers, probably being first contact. Okay. So jump spotting, and again, them just running the clock down. Not that great of a buy to begin with anyway, but again, it's really slow. Oh, that knife is huge right there. So that knife just confirms some of the players still holding the side. And also confirms that the fact that the attackers are kind of slow when it comes to the push, considering that they're about like literally 30 seconds left right now. Once again, jump spotting, catches the peak. Looks like they're about to go for the split exec. Beautiful molly from the side. Nade thrown in, but they just push themselves in. Get suppressed though. But somehow the side of the attackers do get the plant down,
Spike
which is honestly a great thing. But it is once again a 3v3 as it stands. Now we'll make it a 3v2.
Dreams here.
Fate trying their best to hold this plant. And honestly, pretty winnable for the side of the attackers, if I were to say. It's down to a 2v2 right now.
Enemy remaining.
Oh!
Last player
Oh,
standing.
Zangetsu with the quick trade. And do they know where the fade is? I'm pretty sure Zangetsu should know where the fade is. Doesn't stick the spike, is not unsure. Oh! Did not see the barrel, and that's where the fade gets the kill. Bobbert right now coming in huge for the team. Just the position being held itself, not giving away too much of their location, and being able to clutch that at the last moment. Pretty well done for the side of VLR. And that was once again not a huge buy coming, a huge investment coming to the side of VLR. And it's always these tricky kind of rounds that you never know how it's going to end up going, but it's always these rounds that you might end up losing. So so we have a split coming through. Oh, gets punished, but trade incoming. VLR gets 2 picks immediately, wasting no time with these picks. Looks like they're gonna go quick. Oh my god. Well, he's dead. And VLR are literally wasting 0 time. They're just getting it done with, and so is the side of Zangetsu good for 1. All of them pretty much holding their angles, not giving anything to the side of the Kitties. Which is honestly the most respectable I've seen, because usually a lot of teams, especially in these kind of rounds, tend to not give respect and end up losing the rounds that they're honestly not supposed to lose. Kuga trying to stop them with whatever he has, sees the barrel,
One enemy
doesn't
remaining.
get one, but is traded immediately after that, and it's Zangetsu trying to make a play. Gets paranoia, gets one. Is he gonna... Boombot does catch him, doesn't break, and the Boombot kills him! No, that's so unfortunate for Zangetsu. That is so unfortunate, but at the end, VLR once again in the lead, 2-4. Not looking bad, but surprisingly, the the buy is not looking good for the side of VLR. An AWP coming through, but that's the one that's just saved, and the other guns are not looking that great as well, and the money is not looking that great. So even though VLR are quite in the lead, they are not so economically. So it's just one round that AWP shot misses. Astra baiting right now. Oh. Will VLR expect this two-man hold backside or no is the question. They're playing it quite well. Catches one close and the spam comes through with the Prowler. What an information gathering. Rotation comes through, but Deviant is here holding a really close angle, expecting. It's exactly what I like about this defense, that they end up getting so much space. Picks one and is expecting the rotation to come through, and at the same time Zorn pushes mid. Like, it's these kind of plays which I absolutely love seeing. The one player gets contact and the other player immediately makes another play on the side of the defenders. It's this kind of aggression that I love seeing from the defender side, which either pays off or ends up costing a lot. Astra ends up spotting one over there. This close angle will definitely not be expected. Oh, got caught sleeping there. For real. That was the play right there, but unfortunately, Deviant holding a really nice angle. Probably. Oh, not expected. Okay, pulls up the flash so that he can escape. Never mind, picks one. Puts the suppressor to delay, and looks like he doesn't get the other one. So it's a 1v3 now, but everyone is probably rotated already, and this doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Kuga gonna get sniped down, and that is the round for the Kitties. Now, like I said before, even though VLR were up, they're not up when it comes to the economy, unfortunately, because the rounds have been so close. So, as you can see, Stinger's up, Classic's up, Sheriff's not much, but the side of the Kitties, they have the money, baby. They have the money. They have it for days. Well, they don't actually, but theoretically and on paper, they should go to the side. They should go to the defense, but based on how the games are going, it's really hard to tell. So looks like this is going to be a direct A push, slowed down a bit. No slowing down. They're just all running. The Kitties pushing really back, surprisingly, even though they have the gun advantage. Probably want to be playing this retake instead with their gun advantage. Holding rather passive angles, but no one from the side of from VLR have pushed in yet. Smoked out. That's an angle being caught. Molly's coming in. All comes in, surprisingly. And the Rolling Thunder. That's a lot of investment for a thrifty round. Oh, gets one. And that's a quick double trade from the side of the Kitties. The Fade gets one. Oh. 3v2 now in favor of... Oh, what a shot from I suck at this game. Well... a quick ultimate to the other side. Oh, holding close with the shorty. This is a really good play for the side of VLR.
30 seconds left.
Oh, but he won't expect this back. He does, but at the same time, both of them are cornered. And it is I suck at this game to get a 3k to secure this round. Pretty close again for the side of VLR. They look like they had two huge ultimates, honestly, invested into a round that on paper they shouldn't have won, and they did not win. That was the round where they had Stingers. So, honestly, I would say this was at the end a huge W for the side of the defenders, because they managed to get two huge ultimates from the side of VLR, and they ended up winning the round as well. So, yeah. Oh, that's that. But yeah, 4-4 equalized right now. Both the Kitties and VLR are pretty equal in score, and yeah, everyone's playing pretty well actually. You have a quick stun from Kuga on main, a quick spam coming in through Potter Fan, goes back, gets information that they need, spotted mid. Oh, TP's to his death though. Again, space being gained by the defenders after even they lose a person. They don't care. That's Zorn with one pick right there, equalizing the kills to 1 and 1:1. Not much movement being made. Looks like they'll be focusing into this garage C split of theirs. Oh, gets dinged though. Looks like they'll be committing to this C split. It's all onto I suck at this game to hold this side. Gets 0 and it looks like it's VLR that have finally gotten the side. And I'm assuming that the defenders want to group up together. Yep, they're all waiting for each other right now. VLR will be playing their post plans. Okay, Deviant comes up with an ultimate, so they do think that they can win this. Zorn gets 1, but Deviant gets 1 down. Horror Fan gets 1 as well. They are not covering themselves. Oh, so speaking of which, Zorn gets his 3rd. Looking to res right now, and it will be a 2v1 in favor of the defenders. It's all left to Fade once again for a clutch.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god!
Did they really think they
Bobber from the side of VLR. What's up with the initiators today and their clutches? The last game it was Lawnmower and now it's Bobber? Literally. What's up with these initiator plays today? These clutches have been so massive for each of the team, and what seemed right there like an almost perfect retake for the side of the defender comes out to nothing just because of a double kill from the side of Bobbert.
bring them down? We found one. Where are you?
Looks like it's gonna be an A split coming in through. And again, Zangetsu getting so much space. This is what's up with the defenders. Oh, call being made for sure. Zangetsu coming with an early look. I'm pretty sure they will not expect this. But Zangetsu dies to Bobbert. Won't be able to capitalize. But Zorn up as well, up early in the flank. Probably not expected, but I'm not sure what the call of the defense is. Never mind, Zorn just pushes in, gets one beautiful shot, but is immediately traded. Nate does catch on. Oh, trades coming in left, right, and center. Now with 2v2. And it's just Bobbert again with a 3k. Like, what's up with these initiators? Honestly, someone, what's their recipe? Like, what do they have? Because, honestly, Zangetsu would have literally turned the game on its feet based on the lurk that they had. They got so much space and they were ready to pinch the side of VLR, but it's just that quick shot from the Fade that honestly stops that. And Made in VLR, I have to tell you, look good, even though Kittens are honestly playing really good defense. This aggression isn't looking that bad, but it's just one team probably playing the game a bit better, but yeah. So, oh, Bobbert again with the first pick. It's the initiators taking the first contact that is honestly surprising me. But this time, not looking to aggress as much, holding their horses a bit. They don't want to push. Of course, they don't have that much of an economy or a gun advantage. The Kittens. Zangetsu holding a really close angle. Will he be cleared? Oh, Hull coming in through is not detected. Never mind, the Prowler detects him and his gun gets cleared. The attackers have finally got B-side, but it's a 2v5 and I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, never mind, I suck at this game. Gets one. He doesn't get. Kuga comes in with a quick swing. Delusional Potter fan already in. Gets one. Doesn't clear the one behind him and dies to the Fade. Unfortunately, no. So, it's the side of the attackers right now that's honestly impressing me with these quick adaptations, and it's the vice versa. Honestly, it's the Kittens that are kind of not adapting to the way that that Made in VL are playing right now. Like, I respect the way that the Kittens are playing their defense, but it's the fact that they tend to give a lot of the first picks to Made in VLR that makes Made in VLR have a much easier time when it comes to their attack round. I Made in VLR going for a fast C push. Flash comes in through, not looking for any pick. Jiggle peek from the side. Two players going to be playing on the side of the defense. Clear comes in, probably going to end up getting spammed. Gets spammed. A whole rush comes in. Nade comes in from Zorn. Won't be able to do much, I'm pretty sure. And that's it. That's the side to the attackers. There is an ult to Delusional Power Fan, probably waiting for the whole team to regroup. Yup. Oh, but gets caught out by Ethanos. Surf gets another one and it's just one. Oh, one judge could mean a lot. It's now a 1v3. No! Oh no, the bullets! Oh, and gets scanned, gets tagged as well. This is not looking good for the side of the defenders, I'm gonna tell you that much. Kuga even stunning him up, gets revealed, has nowhere to go, and gets spammed down by Surf, and that's that for the
Switching sides.
for the first half. Honestly, which is surprising to see that because it was like a 4-4 first half. I really thought that it was about to be a close game, but then just made it VLR just having these amazing adaptations to how Shahz's Kitties ended up playing that honestly made them gain that 4-round lead, and huge honestly from the sides, from both the sides. Yeah, like I said, now I'm kind of excited to see the how the double initiator turns out to be on this side especially. I feel like he's going to be a lot of potential now. But yeah, looks like it's going to be a pretty average split. One playing towards A link, two playing towards A, one playing towards garage and one playing towards C. Close being held by Shori by E Thanos. The boomer kind of selling zone right there, doesn't clear anything, so this is E Thanos' chance to get one. Oh, but it's a lazy kill. Oh, E Thanos still good for. No, Zorn is not able to get a shot. Delusional Potter fan holding with the shorty gets one, but is immediately never mind. Delusional Potter man good for two there. That right there is what the attackers right now, Shahz's Kitty, need to get back into the game. Those rounds right there, where individual players who you wouldn't expect to pop off do pop off. Plan being secured. Waiting for a regroup. KO holding mid, probably waiting for any rotations to happen. Boo Boo kind of pushing in, is unaware of the Zangetsu holding close. KO holding this rotate, finds spots one going in through garage. Is he aware of the guy behind him? I'm assuming. Yep, he is. Will be able to pick this and knows that oh, never mind. Ethan is good for one with a shorty from there. It's all up to Ethanos, and it's KO to take up the last kill. 5-8. Shahz's Kitties pick up the second pistol round in the attack side. So, not much of a heavy buy coming in the side of the defenders. We're going to be seeing a Vandal bought it from the KO. Honestly, oh, never mind. Vandal is being bought. This here is kind of, I wouldn't say, but almost like an FPX kind of buy, where they do this kind of like 2 rifles, 2 low guns, and 1. But yeah, pressure being made towards mid, but no one's actually seeking to go mid. Defenders, again, not playing super aggressive, holding their angles. Of course, gun disadvantage, you wouldn't want to hold those angles or be super aggressive. Zorn taking quite a lot of space, but the side of the defenders, VLR, Kitty's trying to bait out this push, but doesn't come into fruition. VLR holds their grounds in the defense. Looks like Zangetsu calls the push up to C, and looks like they get the whole C side to themselves.
Not ready yet. Revealing area. Right here.
Spike planted.
Blind being secured. Zone holding a really close angle for anyone in garage. It honestly looks. Oh! Zorn! Oh, never mind. Surf picks one with the classic. Pushing aggressively while being defender. Zone holding close with the shorty. Oh, does not get one. Surf picks another. Kuga gets another. Spray coming through by Isaac at this game.
Bring them down. Last player standing.
Oh, never mind. Isaac at this game gets 2. Isaac at this game gets 4. And I'm not gonna lie, this round shouldn't have been as close as it was. And honestly, a huge win to the side of the defenders, to VLR, because they managed to not only make the opponent team lose a gun, but it was a pretty expensive one at that. So a huge dub to the side of Made in VLR. Spike being left, picked up, but yeah, huge dub to the side of Made in VLR for that bonus round, honestly. Holding close. Looking for the spot. Oh, probably will be get caught out. Doesn't get caught out actually. Barely KO's left with his life. And even though those guys at the side of Shahz's Kitties did technically win the round, that is the attack. As you can see, their guns are pretty pathetic. Stingers, Spectres, Bulldogs, no good guns. Because once again, they lost every single good gun they had in the previous round, even though they won the round. So once again, actually a huge disparity between the players right now when it comes to their map placement, because no one's playing together, you could say almost. Looking to regroup towards A actually, trying to find some information, but everybody on the side of everybody in the side of the defenders. Ethanos go for 1, catches the mid lurk. But yeah, Made in VLR kind of playing together, and oh, Zangetsu good for 1, Spades with a smoke. Looks like the spike will be going down. Vandal will be picked up unless caught in 4K. Never mind, Ethanos just runs and taps his head. Low smoke being put. Close, getting cleared. Oh no! That is a death sentence right there. Attackers do making the best of what they can. Zangetsu holding close with the judge. Does he get cleared? Oh, he gets stunned. What a stun that comes in by Kuga. Oh, close being held by Asaka this game. Can he clutch once again for the team? Has no idea. And he does! Asaka this game gets a second clutch of the game. And honestly, what seemed like something that Made in VLR could have had an easy time coming back. They were given definitely a tough time. It was, and you could clearly see, like, based on the round, that Made in VLR tried to play with each other because they didn't want to give or lose away their guns, right? So they always wanted to dare to trade with each other because they know that the opponents don't have those good guns. But even then, Shahz's Kitties making that space, trying to isolate that fight, and at the end, I suck at this game, getting 2. Damn. Honestly, these controller initiative plays popping off right now for the team. Huge reveal coming on the side of Surf after he gets dropped from Sertia. Nade comes in, clears him. Oh, doesn't do a ton of damage. Probably a full exec coming in from the side of the attackers. Gets 0. And it's just Shahz's Kitty having an absolute domination. Even has mid, for God's sake. So, yeah. The mid is in control. And now they know where the Raze is. Oh, Raze good for 1. Raze good for 2 actually. But mid being held, side being held, and long being held. Does Raze clear this? Clears, but it's Zangetsu with the 4K. In this round to win it for the team. 8-8, and as I was saying, Made in VLR had the 4-round lead, but Shahz's Kitties come back real quick in that attack, not even dropping a single round. Pretty insane. So really, honestly, a back and forth for these teams right now. Okay. So it looks like the Kitties have decided to rush A. But surprisingly, so it looks like Made in VLR are going to have an aggressive A hold, which could be the right read or wrong read. Alright, so Fade from the side of Shahz's Kitties, kind of baiting out the Omen with their Prowlers. 2 people holding A, but once again, it's the kind of space that's being created right now. Surf good for 1 there. Honestly, a lazy shot from the side of the KO, but smokes coming in, showers coming in, but at the same time, Omen Smoke's forced to push out Zangetsu, and as a result, not much progress was made into the side. Probably going to end up rotating, and actually they haven't done a bad job. Almost everyone from the defenders have rotated except 2 players, so that's 3 players brought into the A side. So slow rotations being made on the side of the attackers. Raze holding close with the judge, probably expecting some sort of mid rotation. Could be right, but looks like they're gonna go directly for a C exec. Oh, will Omen be caught lacking? Is the question. Oh, never mind.
30 seconds left.
Gets 1 with the judge. Ethanos good 1 even though he's holding the side lone. TP is in front and gets another guy. Zangetsu only good with Kuga. And that's Raze with the kill in mid. That was all on Raze and Ethanos. It was all on them. Beautiful hold from both of them. And honestly, just each of them required. Even though the rotations came in for the side of the defenders, it was just one in garage and one inside just to win them the round. And this is what is kind of interesting to see. Now that it shows that the side of the defenders can anchor sides pretty well, it might bring back some confidence to the side of Made in VLR. Shahz Kitty now,
You want to
probably
play? Let's
trying to get a
play.
pick mid. No one is probably going to give him that pick though. And they're all currently stuck outside in a lobby. No progression being made. All coming in from the side of the defender. Surf does not catch anyone, unfortunately, but has a rough idea as to where they are because no sound is again being made. So, yeah. So currently, Shahz Kitty is trying to figure out which side is probably the best for them to go, but Made in VLR not making that much of a movement, sticking to their original positions. No, actually I say that, but A side is literally left on its own. So, oh, Nate pushes them behind, but still looks like, oh, alright. So looks like they're gonna cancel the call and they're gonna go back to A, which is again the best thing you could do because no one's at A. Oh, Ethanos hears all of them running back, and the call is being made in order to rotate. And just as soon as the attackers get a lot of control into the side, the defenders make their way through. But yeah, spike getting planted, and honestly, oh, Zangetsu catching out the ult that comes in. Breach ult not favoring this one. Raze ult comes through. Oh, Delusional Power Fan being caught in the lurk. Mid-lurk. Surf gets one. I suck at this game gets another. Now it's a 3v2 in the favor of the attackers. Holding their grounds right now, not trying to over peek or overextend.
Last player
Tags coming in. What a beautiful shot from the KO, and it looks like Ethanos will be saving this rifle, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that was actually so huge from the side of Shahz Kitty, especially when it as to what the Raze did. The Raze stayed A the entire time while they were trying to get C and managed to isolate A on her own, and which honestly was one of the reasons that they managed to win. This pick comes through, but it's the attackers that win the round. Again, a back and forth, and honestly huge round for the side of the Raze to communicate. And that's what I like, these kind of lurky players, at the same time these kind of aggressive plays, in order to kind of mess with the opponent enemy's head. Because right there, if I was the opponent, I'd be convinced that they're going for a C push by the amount of utility that they held. But it was just that Raze lurk that confirmed that, okay guys, A side is absolutely clear, and then everyone just comes in and they win the round even though they didn't have the best of weapons. So yeah, so looks like it's gonna be a split once again. Zangetsu holding mid for any pushes that come through. But that's the thing with Made in VLR, they don't give unnecessary fights, or they don't give first picks, they always hold. So really a tough team to play against, especially if you're one that really likes to engage in those fights. You'll probably be the first one to butt your head in, rather than the defenders taking the first peek. So you can always see the attackers having to make a first move, but always good space being made. Oh, Ethanos spotting one outside garage. The call being made probably that some outside garage, so it's probably going to be a C split. And I think that the team has some rough kind of idea. Astro Ball coming in. Nade being absolutely huge. Knife probably identifying who the player is. Everyone pushing to side, but the unexpected push through the Astro Ball gets two for the side of me. Oh, I second this game gets his one. That was a good satchel play, and honestly could have been something, but unfortunately amounts to absolutely nothing.
player standing.
And it's the defenders that get the better end of the straw. And yeah, Made in VLR, honestly, the Raze had an absolutely huge part to play in this round. The unexpected peek through the Astro Wall absolutely threw Shahz Kitty. They never expected someone to just run through and double tap two of their players, and again then re-aggress with the satchel, just coming out jumping with the satchel. Honestly, huge plays coming in through. These kind of plays, which honestly make the game way more enjoyable to watch. Wait, everyone's saying rip stream. I think the stream's quality, something happened or something. Because the chat, they were like rip stream and stuff. Yeah, everyone in the chat's like rip stream, NT rip stream. Push coming in through from the side of Shahz's kitties. Immediate plan coming in through.
Spike planted.
Spam going nowhere. And looks like it's about to be a full retake. Ethanos catching one, trying to lurk through garage. Zorn holding backside but is caught off guard. And it's all left to a 2v5 now. Zangetsu gets his one. Spam going in nowhere. Zangetsu trying to hold down his ground, but then it's just too much all at once. And I don't think Zangetsu will be able to do. Diffuse being stuck in, nade being pushed, and Spam coming in through. That's the 11th round for the side of the defenders, for the side of Made in VLR. Made in VLR getting their strong, getting their foothold back, getting their feet back into the game. Honestly, a huge and amazing thing to see. Zobai coming into the side of the attackers. So, is this a 12th round? I don't want to curse this, but it looks like it. 12th round coming in. Hero rifle being bought by the side of the KO, but yeah, not much. Unless they play a beautiful round again, then. So yeah, again, so we always get to see this from the side. Oh, literally jinx it. I don't know why. I think the caster curse is true, because whenever I keep on saying that a team won't do it, they just end up doing it. Ethanos going a bit aggressive. Bucky being held close. Will we expect this Bucky? Doesn't catch one. KO good for another. And it's this hero rifle that's being huge for Kuga holding B on his own right now. Help reinforcements coming through in the form of the Fade. Holds garage, but is caught off guard by Zorn again, and this is now a 5v2 in a round that they had no rights even getting one kill against. It's that hero rifle that made them get so much space. Like, I really shouldn't be saying stuff like this. I literally call the 12th, and then Zorn gets another as well. That's two for each, KO and Zorn. Oh, two for the side of the defenders as well, but a huge round for the side of the attackers, for the side of Shahz Kitties. And absolutely, they had no right winning this round at all, but they ended up winning it just because of the half shield and the hero rifle being bought by the side of the KO. Which I don't know how these rounds are going apart. Honestly, I really thought that this was about to be a 12, but Shahz's Kitty, one more closer to tie it up right now, and looks like they'll be going for the C split. Zangetsu getting a quick peek. Dart comes in, but is detected. Looks like they'll be, I think, calling the C split now. Some of them aggressing towards mid. Information trying to be gained from A, but then the defenders are actually kind of playing this quite well, not giving away any key information except certain spams to certain areas. So no information being given away by the defenders, but the attackers are trying to scout their way through the map and try to find areas where they can exploit. And just the stopping utility coming in from the side of the defenders. Again, as you can see, not much. Actually, throughout all of this round, Made in VLR have made almost no changes when it comes to the defense. It's almost the same composition playing each of the sides. Mid being smoked. Ethanos holding a cheeky angle in mid, in garage. And 30 seconds left almost, and looks like Shahz's Kitties are looking to regroup towards A.
30 seconds
but it looks like the side of the defenders have figured it out. Oh, good for one, but trade comes in immediately.
Spike down.
Bobber is good for another, but it's a 3v. Oh, the attacker gets another foothold. Looks like the plan is going to come through. And a 2v3 this time in favor of the attackers again.
Spike
And-
planted.
There they are.
Spam coming in, but unfortunately not wall bangable from that angle at
Last
least.
player standing.
Zorn gets another. Detected, and I guess everyone knows. Ethano's good for one there. But low and against two people with really good HP. Is this winnable? Maybe, but a huge task. And that's Zorn third on his round, and we have now tied officially 11-11. 11-11 for both the teams. It's honestly amazing to see everybody in the side of the attackers popping off, honestly. These rounds have been super close, and I'm actually really surprised how Made in VLR did not manage to get that round. Because what looked like a frantic round by the side of the attackers when them finally regrouping at like 30 seconds.
Scanning ahead.
But them managing to capitalize it is absolutely insane. And the defenders again not having good guns. Not something that you should be having at the 11th hour, literally. Close being held by Ethanos. Just aggression, just a bunch of aggression. And you can see the attackers do this a lot, where they just hold quite passively and just love making a bunch of sound at main. But just end up scouting areas and trying to find picks. And then based on that, they end up executing to side. Which is very different from the match we saw today, where it was defenders playing super aggressive or attackers playing super aggressive one way or the other. So this is a way more, you could say, a methodical kind of playstyle from both the teams coming in. Oh, Prowler not detecting the guy close. Nade doesn't clear, and even the breach stun doesn't clear.
Right here.
But they won't be aggressing towards garage, unironically. Oh, a huge push in, and that's what I wanted to see. The kind of aggressive defense. But a trade coming in from the side of the KO. KO playing absolutely amazing. Immediately picked off by Surf with a stinger. Gonna be switching over to that rifle. Looks like B side will be secured, and his Zone gonna go for that aggressive peek. He does get one more. Again, it's a 2v3 this time for the side of the attacker. Surf getting one, and it is Ethanos again winning. These guys winning rounds that they have no rights to win. Low buy, not that good. Don't have full shield. Stingers coming in, and they just managed to pull this round again. It's these unexpected rounds you probably wouldn't guess that go through this.
Let's go here.
And both the attackers and defenders having pretty similar economies right now. The fade at the side of the attackers and the breach on the side of the defenders not having that much of a to go off with. But this is literally do or die for Shahz's Kitties.
There.
Do they want to bring this map into OT, or will this game be going in favor of the guys over at Made in VLR? And honestly, whoever wins or loses, both of these guys played absolutely to their heart's content, and really methodical plays, honestly. Once again, like none of them are actually ever showing anything. So this time it's a 3-2 split for the side of the attackers. Both of them trying to find out which place has the most defenders, and based on that, I'm assuming they're going to make their move. Every one of them is regrouping towards B. Omen gets spotted backside by Zangetsu, and everyone spawns. A very common thing you get to see in this map is the fact that Zorn gets a beautiful shot on Surf in B, and based on this, I'm assuming they're going to regroup towards C. But once again, you get to see this every single round that Shahz's Kitties have played, that they always are in their spawn, even 30 seconds in, and after 30 seconds they just tend to push into side. So they play very, very methodical and want to confront or make sure everything goes according to what they say. Spotted B as well. Zorn getting so much space right now. He picks off 2. Bobbert comes in the quick trade. Trades coming in, a 3v2 in the favor of look at this play. Wall comes in on the other side, but the team executes the other side. It's these, and bear in mind, there were literally only 30 seconds left in the round, and they managed to do these double fakes. It's that it's that methodical. Positions being held, they should be knowing that the guys are at smokes.
One enemy remaining.
And looks like, boys, we will be going to overtime right now. Zangetsu getting the 2, and honestly, that round went to
Switching
Zorn
sides.
right there. The amount of space
Overtime.
Zorn was able to get for his team was absolutely immaculate. And that the fact that they were able to double fake, the fact that Shahz's Kitties were able to double fake when they literally had 20 to 30 seconds left shows how much they want to win this. We're going to overtime, baby. We're going to overtime. This time, Shahz's Kitties in the defense and Made in VLR in the attack. This is where we got to see Made in VLR absolutely dominate the first half 8-4. Will we get to see it again,
Let us
or
hunt.
have Shahz's Kitties found a way to counter Made in VLR? An orb coming in through, gets stunned, gets pushed back. Will they expect a repeat? Is he even going to repeat? Looks like he's not going to go for... Oh, he does! Oh, bold repeat from Zangetsu! Immediately TP's off. Ball comes in, but they do get the side even though it's a man disadvantage. Spike comes in, plan comes in. And a man advantage to the defenders. They can honestly take their time how much ever they want. But... Oh, miss shot coming in, but spam comes in from the KO. One is detected close. Oh! A jump and an op shot! KO gets one, and I'm pretty sure they know where the... Oh! They were kind of confused as to where Fade was, and Isaac at this game gets the final kill. And right there, honestly, a huge play from the side of the chamber from Made in VLR. The fact that he managed to have the guts, honestly, to still stay there after being detected by the Sova Dart and holding close. For the second time, we've seen the same thing happen before. Must have thrown Made in VLR off by a lot. They did not expect that close peak, I'm pretty sure. Match point now to Shahz's Kitties. One away from securing this game from a 4-8 deficit. Mind I. Zorn taking this B fight again. Does not get to catch off. Crosshair placement bit off. Probably anticipating a guy holding a top window, but all good. Even then, down low, no heals coming in. It's a surprisingly a no heal comp, so an op as well for the side of the defenders. Yeah, interesting to see no Sky or no Sage being played in a very what you would expect kind of map, especially
Shadows traveling.
Ethanos smoking close, goes in for the jump, is detected and is spammed as well. That was really ballsy. Zangetsu getting another spray coming in. Kankas comes in and Bobbert is literally just inside right now. Guys, he's literally inside. Gets one, gets two. KO gets another. It's now a 1v2 and it is Shahz's Kitty to win it in overtime. GG's in the chat, guys. 14-12 to Shahz's Kitties. A 4-8 deficit, mind I. Honestly, something that I wouldn't have thought. And huge props to everyone who popped off in the team. Of course, 339 ACS going to Boo Boo from the side of Made in VLR. Played an absolute amazing game. Tried their best, but I think it was the overall team play and the traits that Shahz's Kitties had. But once again, the scoreline can easily tell you how close of a match that was. It could have honestly gone to either of the sides, but at the end, Shahz's Kitty managed to pull it through. Huge props to them. And yeah, what made me realize about this VLR Cup is that it shows that how many people here have talent. It's honestly surprising because for the amount that people spend their time like chatting on VLR, they have some good plays, I might say. And honestly, it's been super fun casting this game. These methodical plays, which is, by the way, really different to the game that me and Meme Meister casted before, which was super fast, defenders pushing, attackers pushing, and clutches coming in through. But this was super methodical from both the sides. Insane amount of space being gained by individual players, and at the same time, double fakes, lurks, and all of these kind of very methodical plays. Something you'd see like somewhat like DRX or even Optic would play through. the match of some